Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share some of my bulletproof yet simple ways to ensure that you look sophisticated and professional and polished. Your confidence just goes through the roof and your mood is so much better. If I missed any tips that you think are valuable, make sure to leave them down in the comments below so that others can see them and can read them. First and foremost, let's stop and talk about our energy levels. I feel like sometimes most times we put so much effort and focus onto how we look, we forget to tune in into how we're feeling, what our energy levels are like. Whenever I meet a person and I think of them as polished, they're always just like calm and confident and collected, as opposed to being frazzled all over the place and just like chaotic. When the polished person speaks, they enunciate their words and they really take the time to articulate what it is they want to say. They don't use abbreviated words such as kinda, don't, wanna, I don't know, whatever else there is. They don't swear, so that is one thing. Now let's talk about jewelry. I personally find that less is more, especially when it comes to everyday type of jewelry and also for corporate settings. So here's what I would do. I would definitely leave your chunky jewelry, like statement pieces, at home and focus on more dainty pieces. So for example, just like dainty earrings, necklaces, and rings. My go-to place for jewelry nowadays is Missouri. I find that they have affordable pieces that are good quality and they're just dainty and sophisticated looking. I have a couple pieces which I'll show a close-up of. Definitely focus on less is more and accentuating your features. Now, when it comes to appearance, I feel like all of us know that first impressions count. Once a person established their mental perception of you, it's going to be really hard for you to change that. So when it comes to your appearance and your outfits, here's what I think, which is kind of common sense, but clean clothing, wrinkle-free, but more importantly, it doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to spend a fortune on good pieces. As long as they fit you nicely, that they're not too big, not too tight, they don't have rips in them. Most importantly is you have to feel confident in them. Whenever I'm looking to purchase a good investment piece, I either go to Club Monaco, Mage, which is one of my new favorite brands, Aritzia, and I think that would be it. Like those three are my go-to. Now let's talk about our hair. I feel like this is common sense, so I'm gonna go through it really fast. Make sure it's clean. If it's not clean and you're lazy to wash your hair, then use dry shampoo. In terms of color, make sure that, again, natural is better. You could have pink hair, green hair, but how are people gonna perceive you? And then in terms of frizz, my hair gets so frizzy throughout the day, so here's what I figured out. So whenever I style it, I go with my hairspray a little bit, but also I take some of my lotion, which is one of my favorite scents ever, but it's super light and moisturizing. What I would do is I would put like a little dime-sized amount on my hands and kind of rub it between and then go and tame my frizz. Not only does it tame your frizz, but also it leaves your hair smelling so nice and luxurious. So that is my number one tip that I could share. And also clear mascara. If you're putting your hair in a sleek bun, use clear mascara to wipe out those little flyaways and go for that sleek look. So that is another tip that I have. Which ultimately leads me to my next point, which is hygiene. There is nothing worse than when you see a person that looks very put together, polished, and then they get closer to you and they start speaking and their breath just smells disgusting. That is not what we're trying to go for. So whenever you have a meeting or you're gonna be networking, whatever, make sure you carry a pack of mints or have some gum on you because like, just put yourself in those shoes. You're gonna be disgusted if a person is just like with terrible breath speaking to you and then you're looking at them and they're polished, but then at the same time, like the two just don't match up and then your brain is just gonna be like, what? In terms of perfumes, I know that we wanna smell spectacular and all of that, but I think less is more in gentle perfumes. So here's the trick that I figured out. Instead of using perfumes on my everyday work scenarios, I use a perfumed lotion. And it actually lasts longer on my skin, surprisingly, as opposed to perfumes. But I'm using the Le Labo Santal body lotion every single day, and I get so many compliments. But at the same time, it's so subtle and light and just a luxurious scent and also very unique. And my last point about hygiene is your nails. I get my nails done every other week, and honestly, every time I have my nails done, I feel like I can take on the world. But whenever you are in those settings where you want to make a good first impression, I definitely think that if you can't do your nails, leave them as is. Leave your nails undone, because there's nothing worse and more icky looking than having chipped nails. I personally like to go to my usual colors, which are Funny Bunny by OPI and Lisbon Once More, which is what I have in my nails right now. And those are the staples. I feel like they're sophisticated, they're not too in your face, and I feel put together. And those are all the tips that I have to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know if there's any other tips that you want to share just down below.